Welcome everyone to a netFLEX ride-along video, where today we're going to discuss the Discover Real-Time Inventory package from netFLEX. My name is Tim Massey, and I'm the Director of Sales Engineering for the netFLEX product, and I'll be taking you through the system today. netFLEX is communicating with legacy gear and next-gen gear using TL1, SNMP, CLI, NetConf. We communicate directly to every one of these boxes, and we're able to pull back all the inventory information, all the circuit information, and we normalize that and store that in the netFLEX database. So that allows us to graphically draw things like equipment views. So this is a Sienna 6500 shelf, and we're discovering all the SFPs and XFPs. You can see the fiber cabling that it shows that goes down to the filter shelf. But in the DWM environment, we took this one step further and we created a logical view where it actually shows, how do all these cards fiber together from the far end node into the line module, into the WSS card, all the way down to the transponders. Now we're discovering all of this in real time, all these fiber connections, all these cards, all these ports. So if someone were to turn up new ports, those are going to show up in real time. We also discovered the network as a whole, so you can see all the 6500s here. Once you build one, it's going to discover all the 6500s in that network. Once you build one Nokia, it'll discover all the Nokias or the Fujitsus or the Infineons or the Flex Grid 6500s. And then to jump between the two environments, the client-to-client type handoff, those can be fed in through APIs, those can be fed in through engineering systems, or just created manually here in the GUI. Now we're discovering the network as a whole, but we're also discovering all the individual wavelengths that are there. So on the network layout screen, this is a Nokia 1830. We can actually show a Flex Grid optical matrix and show all of the different channels that are in use and the ones that are spare. So as I hover over, you can see there's X amount of free channels there, and it shows the start and the end of those frequencies. If I hover over one that's in use, it'll show me what that center frequency is, how wide it is, and the start and the end. So this allows you to really keep track of your Flex Grid spectrum and use it efficiently. Now, each one of these circuits that we've discovered, you can actually run a circuit trace on. So this is our transponder only mode, where we can see where we're coming in on the layer 1 side and we're leaving on the layer 0 side. And we do that for every one of these network elements. So that first one was a Flex Grid 6500. This is an Infinera, again, the layer 1 to the layer 0. And we're skipping all the nodes in the middle. So all the amplifiers, all the filter shelves, all the pass-through nodes, we're hiding all of that because we just want to know the path of this individual circuit. So we've got the Fujitsu network there, then we've got the Nokia, for another example, and the 6500 fixed grid network as yet another example. And so this is a deliberately long 10 gig circuit that goes all across the country, across all the different network element types. Now everything that I've shown so far is all exportable through our APIs. So we've got the Swagger screen here, which shows you how all the different APIs work. So we can gather the inventory information from one node, we can gather the topology information from that node, how the nodes are fibered together. All of that is supplied through our APIs in a standardized format. So it doesn't matter if it's a Nokia box, a Sienna box, doesn't matter if it's a Sonnet box versus a DWM box. That API request is going to be the exact same. Everything is standardized in netFLEX. Again, we make it all look the same. And then most importantly, that external system can subscribe to netFLEX to get updates. So as cards are plugged into the different network elements, we're going to send out notifications that allow that external system to stay completely in sync with everything that's going on in the network. We do other things like fiber panel tracking. So we can show the panels from the last client interface over to the DMARC. We could show the fiber panel information between two different sites and all the pass-through nodes in between. This gets fed in through some APIs, through some scripts. We could even develop an interface to read it off engineering documents. Right now, you can also do it manually. And then there's all sorts of additional reports of netFLEX of getting card inventory, network inventory. Everything that you've seen is in some form of a report, or it's available through It's available through all sorts of different APIs. Again, the inventory section here, up here at the top, we've got the circuit trace options, so you can see a layout of that circuit. If you want to learn more about the Discover Real-Time Inventory package, click on the link to schedule a demo. Thank you for watching.